1, 2, 3. Just gonna wait to see if anybody joins me. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see if I can invite some people in. Putting another video.
This poem is dedicated to Wilbur Samuel, Mama Tan, my kinfolk Bo Jr., R.I.P. Hope, helping others prevail every day. I truly believe in helping others prevail every day. If hope is what you're in need of, then certainly you can always come by my way. No, that don't mean that I'm unlimited like electricity going through your cables, or that sometimes in the midst of your storm I may even be inconveniently unavailable. That mean I was cleaning up the debris. Not that I don't care about your outcome. While you was going through your storm, I prayed for you cause I was just coming out one. Let us not be dismissive. That's the worst thing can ever happen. What is hope? A feeling of desire or expectation for a certain thing to happen. Say the prayers and grace. Ironically, it runs directly parallel with faith. I hope for others to exceed expectations beyond all measures that ever carousel their space. Hope they can have that love from the Most High to the inner selves. Now that's that love. Complete trust and confidence in someone or something when evidence lacks thereof. Hope they get past that grudge. Hope that they can get half a hug on a rainy day to bring them a sun ray and do away with all of the bad for good. That stubborn brain in your smart mouth makes a unique and better you. Don't ever change, tweak them, channel them, and sin way beyond the heavens do. I hope they scatter you. Hope they regret they ever doubted, then believe and merit you. Hope by faith you claim and refine and redefine it and receiving the better you. Despite any shortcomings, you're more than capable of overcoming. I see it, but you gotta see it too. I hope you speak life. Hope you release your light. Hope you realize the potential inside and your best days are ahead of you after the night. Know that life can be hard, yet we press forward cause we gotta make it through. And if you no longer have hope, then by faith I hope you know that I'm claiming that hope for you too. I hope you know I hope for you. Have faith you'll grow and hopefully in time you will have some hope in someone too. I hope you know I hope for you. I hope you choose a hope in something once again so you can hope for something new. I hope you know that this hope is true, like the hope that grew inside the rose that still rose beyond the concrete it grew and came through. I hope you know, I hope you know, I hope for you. I love you so, just so you know, I hope for you. I hope you know.
Hey everybody, if you can hear me, because I'm doing some testing as we get ready to kick off our newest season of the Hope Show. Let me look up here because that's the camera. So if you can see me, hear me, and everything is good, no feedback, can you give me a thumbs up in the comment or say hi, hello, something to let me know that you can hear me and see me. This is just a test. Just a test. Trying to see how it sounds. Let me tag some people. Hey everybody, I'm going to play another video and I'm going to be tagging some people because I need to do some testing, and then I want to talk about what we're going to be talking about Saturday on the show, which is relationships and assumptions. But what I need you to do right now is if you can hear me, I know my background is a little fuzzy, but if my audio and if you can visually see me clear, please let me know. Say something in the chat and let me know. And I'll be right back after this video presentation. Hey guys, it's Tan Tate here, the Hope Coach, telling you what hope means to me. Hope is an acronym, helping others prevail every day. That's what I do as the Hope Coach. So hope is help. Hope helps you see in the blindness. Hope is light in the darkness. Hope is strength in the weakness. Hope helps you find joy in the sadness. Whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through, life has a way of showing up and sometimes showing out. Hope is the key. Over in Hebrews 11 and 1 says, now faith is the evidence of things hoped for. So it all begins with hope. I'm encouraging you today to be filled with hope, to know that it all begins with hope. Whatever you're going through, there is purpose, there is promise, and you will prevail. Okay, I'm back, and of course, that was a video from last season when we did a project on what does hope mean to you, because we've learned that hope, love, hate, a lot of things mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Still waiting on somebody who can come in and give me an audio check. So I'm going to play one other video and I'll be back after this video.
Hope. What's that mean? Helping others prevail every day. Yeah. Bringing the HOPE, yeah, that's what it be for everybody. It's the only way, helping others prevail every day. With Tate by your side, you know she always down to ride. And she certified, she help you glide so you can set to the sky, no matter how high. Cause she not just a life coach, she the whole coach. And she help you steady it in on the approach. And she always keep it 100 with inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. That means real life solutions for real life challenges. So if you stumble, she gonna help you balance it. Cause it's never okay to abandon ship, especially with a mother-daughter relationship or anything that you need help with the words to say. So schedule your free session today.
She bringing hope, bringing hope, bringing hope. Yeah, that's every day. Cause when there's hope, when there's hope, when there's hope, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, she bringing hope, bringing hope, bringing hope. Yeah, that's every day. When Tate by your side, you got more than what it takes.
Okay, hey, I'm back. And this is just a pre-show to our show that's on Saturday. Hopefully the rest of our guests will be here. Just trying to test our equipment. So if you can hear me clearly, can you let me know in the chat? And if you can see me clearly, if you can also let me know in the chat. I want to thank everybody who's coming in, who may be coming in, or whenever if you see this in the replay. I gotta remember to look up here because that's where the camera is. If you can let me know, I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. This Saturday, we're going to be talking about hope, relationships, and assumptions. You know, if you follow me, you may have noticed I did a post asking what are some things or characteristics of a healthy relationship, and got a whole bunch of feedback. And we want to kind of dig deeper into that. So if you haven't already, you can use this as an opportunity to chime in the chat and let us know what are the characteristics or what does a healthy relationship look like to you? You know, that's the question on the table. And then we're going to be talking about assumptions along with relationships. And then we're going to be talking about some real life issues and providing some real life solutions. So if you can just say something in the comments and let me know that you are here, I would greatly appreciate it because I see people but I'm not seeing anybody in the comments. So if you can send me a comment, please, I would appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. I don't know if you could hear me or if you can see me. I know my background is crazy, so don't worry about that. Just checking my audio and visual. How do I look? You can let me know. Our show is going to be back on air this Saturday, October 2nd at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you live in a different time zone other than Central Standard Time, please make the adjustments. If you're on the East Coast, that would be 6:30 for you. And if you're on the West Coast, that would be 4:30 for you. So please make those adjustments. But if you're here with me right now, let me see. Nita, hey Nita, I see you saying God's night. Can you let me know if you can hear me and see me? Don't worry about the background. I know it's fuzzy, but if you can, let me know if you can hear me and see me. And hi, I see the Life of Cherished Life is here. If you can let me know how I look to you over on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. Just doing some audio and sound checking, and then we're going to do a little chatting about our pre-show on well, this is the pre-show to the show on Saturday, where we're going to be talking about relationships and assumptions. Earlier this week, on my Facebook social media, I asked the question, "What does a healthy relationship look like?" And I got a lot of feedback, and we want to dig deeper and talk about the feedback. Thank you, the Life of Cherished Life, for sharing it. And thank you. I see my cousin is here, Renee is here. If you guys can let me know on Facebook. I know on YouTube um, that you can hear me clearly on YouTube. So thank you so much. Here on Facebook, if you can let me know, and if anybody's on Twitter, if you can let me know. Guys, this is going to be our first official show of the Hope Show on Saturday. And we're talking about relationships. One of the things I want to bring to the table from the feedback that I got. Why is it that when we hear the word relationship, we immediately think about intimacy between partner? Hey, Ratna, thank you. You can hear me clearly. Can you see me? Don't worry about the background, but just let me know if you can see me clearly. And right now, the question on the table is when we talk about relationships, why is the first thing we think about, the relationship between, a significant other? Thank you so much. Because my question that went out simply says, what are some characteristics of a healthy relationship? And most of the feedback that I got back seemed like it talked about between, significant others. And when I sent that question out, I was really talking about family relationships, um, work relationships, um, spiritual relationships. Um, But most of the answers that I got back, again, seemed like they were catered more to an intimate relationship, between the significant other. I really couldn't tell, and I could be wrong, and that's why we want to dig deep, because I really couldn't tell. Um, if you guys can also let me know something else. Can you hear any background noise? Do you only hear me, or can you hear the background noise? Because right now, there's a lot of background noise going on. So if you can let me know that, I'd appreciate it. Okay, and I'm gonna put this comment up on the screen. Um, just a moment. I'm gonna show this comment on the screen, and it says, "To people, it's not about getting to know the person. It's about the physical attraction that people look at now, and not the mental or the person themselves." And that's very good. And exactly right. And I see where you say children. And that's what we're going to talk about on Saturday. We're going to be talking about relationships, not a relation. with that significant other. But we're going to be talking about how we can have help. Actually, the question was, what does a healthy relationship look like? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair Slice, for letting me know you can hear some of the background noise on YouTube. I appreciate it. I'm going to turn down the volume just a little bit and then let me know if you can still hear it. On Facebook, if you could let me know. Can you hear any of the background noise, please? So again, we're going to be talking about relationships, healthy relationships. What do they look like? Okay, thanks, Ratna, for letting me know. We're going to be talking about healthy relationships, um, what they look like, how we can create them, what does it take to sustain them, and again, whether it's a work relationship, a family relationship, a friendship, that intimacy ship, that spiritual relationship, the relationship even with yourselves. Yay, DJ is there. I DJ was just, you guys know he's a professional truck driver, and I just thank God for covering him because he just was in an incident. I don't like to use that other word, with another vehicle, and I'm just thank God that he's safe. On Saturday, he'll tell you all about it. Um, and then thank you, DJ. You're here. You can let me know how horrible I'm sounding and all that other type of stuff, so we can get it right for Saturday. So I'm encouraging you to be a part of the audience. You can interact with us. Listen, if you're out there and you want to be a part of the show on Saturday, let me know. Send me a message and I will send you the link where we can have you on the show. If need be, we can pre-record you and air you on Saturday. This season, we're going to be doing a lot of different things. So this is such an important topic. And you may be wondering, well, where does the assumption come in at? A lot of time, we jump into an assumption and not into a relationship. We assume we are in a relationship and that has never been established. The characteristics of a healthy relationship are not even there. And even with our own families, even with our own children, listen, it takes work to make relationships thrive. It takes practice. It takes so much more. And we're going to be talking about that pretty much all season long because there are so many different facets or pieces of the relationship piece. And too often in our communities, we're not talking about those type of conversations. And not only are we going to talk about it, but we want to also provide you with tools and resources to help you be successful in the relationship. And if I haven't said it already, thank everyone who came in. Thank you for those who will catch it in the repeat. Thank you for who have been with us since we started. Most of you know my journey. I got to this place out of a tragedy. So somebody right now may be dealing with a difficult situation. Whatever that situation is, I want to remind you there is always purpose in the pain. There and because there's purpose in the pain, there is promise. So God keeps his promises. I'm going to close with this. I'm going to bring this to a close with this. Hey, Tonell, thank you for checking in. I'm going to close with this. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I would love for you to follow me. On TikTok, it's at the Hope Coach One. And some of you may have heard it because this particular video went viral. It's where the man in Florida, he captured an alligator with a trash can. Has anybody seen that video? Let me know in the comments, if you've seen that video or if you heard about that video. I'll give you a moment or two. Oh, hey, Aisha. Aisha is there too. Hey, Aisha. It's such a busy time for the Hope Squad because there's so much going on. Okay, Radna, I see you say you haven't seen it. After we get off, I'm gonna text you. Let me know if you have it TikTok. I'm gonna text you the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it up and talk to you about it a little bit. So in the video, it's the set. It's in Florida, and it's a real video. There's an alligator. To me, I see you say you saw it. So there's an alligator who is pretty much has a home, under attack. Imagine an alligator being on your property, right? And the person who is defending the alligator, he uses a trash can to capture the alligator, and it's very uniquely done. So I really would like for you to see the video for this simple reason. Jesus often used parables to teach and help and show us different things. So I took the video, and of course, I found the hope in it, the God in it. And I said, hey, if you could see what it looks like, God taking down, defeating your enemies, this is what it looked like. God is like, don't play with me, don't play with my children. And somebody responded back to me and said, I'm a Christian in real life. And God does not take down our enemies. He expects us to pray for them and love them. And I'm not, um, contradicting that statement because we're supposed to pray and love everybody, right? So I thought about it and I responded back like this to the individual. If the Bible tells us that God would make the enemy your footstool, that means that if that man captured that alligator using a trash can and the alligator was aggressive, imagine what God can do. So you may be going through something right now, and I can't remember the scripture. It may be Luke 20 and 43, where it talks about the God will make the enemy your footstool. But imagine how that man was able to capture that alligator, protect his family, protect the other people around him, and it's a must-see video. And I wanted this person to know that God does defeat our enemies. That's why he says the battle is not yours. It's his, you know? So I'm encouraging you today to know that if you are dealing with any sort of situation, whether it be within yourself, whether it be with your family, your friend, your job, whatever, God has never lost a battle. Miss Nita, y'all excuse my moment. It's season 4. She's still doing the same thing. Miss Nita, you was the very first person that I spoke to. The very first person. Go back and watch the replay. But I'm gonna say it again. Hey, Miss Nita, thank you for being here, my sweet Miss Nita. I love you. Okay. So, but anyway, back to the message that I want to leave you with tonight is if you're discouraged, I'm encouraging you to be encouraged. I know it's easier said than done, but just think about it. That man used a trash can to capture an alligator who was coming, towards him. God will defeat your enemy. And I explained to the individual that the enemy is not always a person. Sometimes it's sickness, sometimes it's disease, sometimes it's financial stress, mental stress, depression, oppression, unforgiveness. It can be anything that doesn't align with the Word of God. But God will defeat your enemies. So I'm inviting you to come back on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be on all of our social media platforms and it'll even be live on TikTok. So we can talk about this healthy relationship, you know. Because what kind of relationship are you in even with yourself? Because I got a lot of good feedback. And we're going to share the feedback. We're going to go deep and we're going to talk about it. But in the meantime, and in between time, know that if God is for you, Tam, remember, look at the camera. Remember, if God is for you, who or what can be against you? It don't matter what they say. It matters what God say. So make sure you're polishing your faith language, your hope language. When we learned how to speak English or other languages and you became fluent, you had to practice it. And I'm still practicing because I'm telling you, sometimes there are still words that I be like, I ain't gonna even try, but behind the scenes, I'm practicing. So remember to practice your faith language, your hope language. Whose report will you believe? If you're telling somebody over and over and over again what the doctor says, that's what you're speaking life to. It's one thing when we share our testimony. It's one thing when we are in agreement for prayer. But it's another thing when it becomes our everyday topic of what it is that we're going through. Find that support team and then turn that thing into a confession. For me, when my daughter was killed, I was hopeless. I had to begin to confess I have hope. It didn't feel like it didn't look like it, but I began to confess I have hope. And every day I got a little bit more hope. So much hope until I got to this place in life. So I'm encouraging you. You are not your past. You are not that situation. You are not that broken relationship. You are not the hurt, the pain. We're human, and I know we feel it. But I'm encouraging you to know, just like that man took down that alligator, God will take down everything that's working against you. Miss Nita, okay, I'm going to inbox you. I apologize publicly. I don't know what I said or did, but I'm always in trouble. Let me be quiet. Here I go again. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I miss the Hope Squad. We have Eden Small Mom coming back. We have Aisha, known as Aisha, no last name. She. We have DJ the Millie, and I'm so excited to introduce Doja, Queen Doja, the power, the real, what she's going to bring to the table is going to be phenomenal this season. And then we have you. Remember, you have an invitation. You want to be on the show, you want to be a special guest, let us know. We're also going to be doing some brand spotlights. And oh, that reminds me, this Saturday, we have a bundle, a Hope bundle that we're going to be giving away. It's valued at $75. It's all hair care and um, and skin care, and it's valued at $75. See, look. So, um, okay, Miss Nita, I promise you, let's take this sidebar it, okay? Because I don't want to do it, and I apologize. So I will message you, and we'll get it right. And that's for anybody. If I offend you, I say something that you don't agree with, please send me a message and let me know, and let's talk about it. But I don't want to be a. I want the show to be about positive vibes. I want it to be about hope. I want it to be about encouragement. I want it to be uplifting. I want it to be what you need because I say that hope is an acronym for helping others prevail every day. And that's what we want you to do. Remember two, three things from this. A, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's on all social media. And watch how that man took down that alligator. And remember that God is greater and he's working for you. Two, if you want to be a part of the Hope Show this season, let us know. Three, come back this Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking about healthy relationships and assumptions. So, thank you so much for everyone who joined. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me over on YouTube and over on Facebook. Thank you for letting me know about the background noise. I'm trying out some ear sets and, uh, but anyway, that's another story. Before I go, I want to give some shout outs to Miss Nita. Thank you, because Miss Nita been rolling with me for a long time. That's my friend, y'all. So don't look at how we go back and forth and think that we're not friends. We sisters. That's my friends. Okay, thank you, DJ. You're gonna tell me about the sounds later. To Tonia Ratner, Renee, Cherish Life, anybody else that was here who I may have missed. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for being a part of the whole family. Remember, tune in this Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you then. Until the next time, remember, all your days are good. Some are just better. And go have a hope-filled night and be expecting good news tomorrow. Be expecting good news every day because that's part of the promise. The abundance is yours. If you haven't heard that song by Jacqueline Carr, I encourage you to do that. Put it on repeat. Let it minister to you. Let it touch those hurting places. I know what it's like to be in that dark place, whatever you want to call it. I know, but I've learned how to move from those moments. And praise and worship was instrumental in that. But, we'll talk about that all season. Healthy relationships and assumptions this Saturday. See you then. Good night, everybody.
Hope. What's that mean? Helping others prevail every day. Yeah. Bringing the HOPE, yeah, that's what it be for everybody. It's the only way, helping others prevail every day. With Tante by your side, she always down to ride. And she's certified, she help you glide so you can set to the sky, no matter how high. Cause she not just a life coach, she the whole coach. And she help you steady it in on the approach. And she always keep it 100 with inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. That means real life solutions for real life challenges. So if you stumble, she gonna help you balance it. Cause it's never okay to abandon ship, especially with a mother-daughter relationship or anything that you need help with the words to say. So schedule your free session today.
She bringing hope, bringing hope, bringing hope. Yeah, that's every day. Cause when there's hope, when there's hope, when there's hope, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, she bringing hope, bringing hope, bringing hope. Yeah, that's every day. When Tante by your side, you got more than what it takes.